So y'all remember this from last week? I talked about properly how the first steps that you want to take before you paint a antique piece. So if y'all missed that, scroll on down, the video's there. I'm going to teach you how to properly get ready for an amazing piece like this before you want to start to finish it. So today I'm starting the next step. So the big question out there is, for those of you that have chalk style paints, there's some amazing paints out there, right? Amazing. There's chalk style paints, there's milk paints, there's, like a ton of stuff. We have clay based here. We have a clay based paint that I love. But anyway, so all of those paints, they all pretty much are telling you it's that you don't have to use a primer and you just clean a piece and start painting. Now, sometimes that's true, but there are times where I do indeed suggest using a primer. And let me adjust this. And this would be one of those cases. So this piece here, really old piece, it's probably going to have little bits and pieces of who knows what that's going to probably soak through, tannins will be coming through and all of that. So I recommend going ahead and priming. And this is what I like to use. This is one of them. There's a lot of good primers out there too. This is what I'm going to use on this one. It's called Zinsser. All right, can you see the color? See that? It's tinted. I suggest getting the tinted. The tinted primer is what I really like to use when I'm using a color. So because it's really hard, I think anyway, when you use a white primer, trying to cover that stark white, it just seems like it takes so much product, and this just makes it way, way easier. So stir it really, really, really well, okay? And then you want to apply thin coats of your primer. And what I suggest, because I get a lot of questions about this, so I'm sure some of you are wondering, like, do I paint the back side of it? Sometimes, and you know when I would paint the back. I would even paint up under it. I'm not going to on this one because it's in really good shape, but there are times that I would, and that would be like if it smells smoky, if it smells musty, and you can't remove that. There are some tricks to removing smells too. One would be to use vodka, just a cheap vodka. So if I have vodka in here, that's really why we're not drinking it. So yeah, so that helps kind of mask that, or actually it removes it. So yeah, so those are the reasons why I would go ahead and use a primer. If you have a piece that smells really bad, it's a lot of work, but I would even paint inside the shell of it, because what you're doing is you're putting that primer down, and it's going to seal all those smells from years ago. It's going to kind of just seal it all in, so it's all it all kind of goes away. So thank you so much for coming in, you guys. I will talk to you really soon. Have a great week. All right, bye. Follow this project from start to finish on my blog at girlupcycledstudio.com.